It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's showtime, baby.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from MetLife. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Russ setting to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
4th down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he gets him around 6 there. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Second and 4. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Zach Bond with the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Ross out of the pistol. A throw left side finds Johnson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Russ. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Slot man in motion right. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Giants football. First down, here's Russ. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Wilson out of the pistol. He finds Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Russ now from the gun. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Russ looking to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They've got first down from the 31. A play fake now hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Goddard makes the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 3. This one finds Goddard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. This throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Giants offense all set to get started. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. A give to Tracy up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ off the play fake. He beams one deep right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Takes off right out of the read option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Eagles with a chance to boost their lead. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Wilson on 1st and 10. Stays in the pocket. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Gets this to Johnson. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Bond with the tackle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. On 1st down, Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hurts throwing again. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Robinson in motion right. He's back to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick 6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. So third down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. Hurts looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And the Giants going nickel. Third down coming. Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. They're out and set. First and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Russ. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Russ now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Got a man, Robinson has it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Keely Ringo making the play. Second down now, 7 to go. Russ is cooking again. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Russ off the play fake. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Once more, it's Wilson. He finds Johnson. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Wilson now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tracy goes up and over for the touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Cano's point after is good. And the Giants take 7 points off the deficit. Good no, ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now here comes the New York offense. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway, and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Finds his target, Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson in motion right. Wilson with it on 1st. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The visitors and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes off right out of the read option. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. They're running the option, short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
From the 23. Connects with Slayton. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Connects with Johnson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Gets this to Johnson. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches...
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Wilson now off the play action. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Eagles were ready to set up shop on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles started celebrating this win a while ago. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. First down, here's Russ. He's got him, that's Tracy. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They go to Barkley again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New York.